This is for moms with careers who are lacking motivation to take care of themselves and are feeling frustrated, and maybe you're even looking in the mirror and you don't recognize the person who's looking back at you anymore. I want to talk about the hard lesson I learned about motivation while I was training for my third Olympics, while I was being a mom to 3 kids, and I was running 2 businesses with my husband. First, before I get into that really quickly, guys, I'm Regula. I created A Strong Mom. After my battle with depression, I went from the bottom of the barrel and I did the work, created the actions, created the new mindset, new perspective to bring myself to a place where I was as confident as I had ever been. I was finally looking back at myself in that mirror saying, I know who this girl is. And I had lost that for a really long time. So I created Strong Mom to help moms do the same. Get that energy back, the confidence back, the presence with your kids to calm the chaos of life and make sure that you own your life instead of your life owning you. So let's get into how I attacked the motivation problem. So first of all, I want to ask you a question. Are you motivated to do laundry? Are you motivated to do the dishes, to bring your kids to soccer, to do everything that you need to do in your life? Are you motivated to go to work every single day? Is every meeting as motivating? The answer is no. So I'm bringing that up because if we realize we don't need to rely on motivation and we take that out of our excuse bag, now we can look at, well, what can I do to get the results that I do want? Because it's not relying on motivation. You've proven to yourself you do plenty of things without it. So how was I able to do all the things even when I didn't want to? I created a system. And one thing the Navy SEALs say, because we had a Navy SEAL come and talk to our team, and my brother-in-law is a Navy SEAL, so I've heard this before, is SEALs don't rise to the occasion, they fall to the level of their training. The way I use that as a mom is I'm not gonna rise to the occasion of everything that's going on, all the dishes, all the laundry, all the scheduling, all the school performances. Nope, I'm going to fall to the system that I have in place. And if I can put in a rock solid system, regardless if I'm tired or I have the energy or not, I'm going to still do the things I need to do, create the action that give me an amazing result in the future. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about systems? For me personally, it is a checklist. It's very simple, but I need to know what I need to do. I need to see it. I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to use my brain power on, okay, what do I need to do today? I need to just have it on a list. And everyone's is going to be different. For me personally, my system that I fall back on is if I get up 30 minutes earlier than I normally do and either hop outside if it's nice or on the treadmill if it's not, and walk for 1 to 2 miles listening to a podcast or an audiobook that really, really lifts me up, that puts my day off on the perfect foot. I won't say the perfect foot, but a great foot. So that is part of my system. I know if I just do that, I'm going to be in a better spot, even if I don't want to. Another thing on my checklist is drinking enough water. Something as simple as that. Half of my body weight in ounces is what is on my checklist. That's part of my system. Movement/training, right? Some days it's a hard workout. Other days it was, I just need to go for a walk, but I needed to move every single day in order to put myself in a good brain space and to feel good physically. Reading, even if it's 2 pages, just something that lifts me up, just like listening to that podcast, whether it's education for work, whether it's education for myself, that's another thing that was on my checklist. When I say systems, I'm talking about what are the actions that you just need to do? Because I learned through therapy, I was in therapy for a really long time. You can't just change the way you feel, but you can always do an action. So I might not want to go for a walk, but I can go for a walk. I might not want to go for that run, but I can go for a run. I might not want to drink that water, but I can drink that water. I want you to ask yourself, what would move the needle in your life so you don't have to rely on motivation? Because motivation really just is like energy. You either have energy to do it or you don't. So what can you put in place? What can you put on your checklist? Regardless if you have that energy or not, you can do it anyways. And then you'll know that the actions that you are taking today are creating an amazing future. Results that you do want. So you can look in that mirror and be excited about the person who's looking back at you. So if this resonated with you, please share. I'm really trying to lift up as many moms as possible. I know what it's like to be the one that is always holding up all the other people and wearing all the hats and, standing on your one foot, balancing every plate. So please like, subscribe, share this with a mom that you think could benefit from it. I'd be so appreciative if you helped me grow this community so we can all support each other.